Hello. I didn't think I was going to be able to get on tonight. For some reason, StreamYard decided to put two of me in the backstage. And then when I would try to get on, the other echo would echo really bad. So echo was echoing, and there was two echoes. But can you see and hear me now? Okay. I hope. Yes, definitely crazy. I've been on a couple of sites today that have been having problems with them losing power and it just shutting down kind of on them. So I don't know if it's StreamYard's YouTube combination. I don't know what it is, and of course I'm still on my Chromebook. Um, I had a really good day today. My daughter came. She had to go to school today to do some big, you know, preparations and all. And so I kept the baby for a few hours. And then when she came to get the baby, I had been wanting to get rid of my living room rug, but it was up underneath my really heavy, heavy couch, and I couldn't get it out by myself. So I had asked her, if she had time sometime to come help me get it out. So we ended up getting the rug moved out and taken off to the dumpster. And then we rearranged. I don't know if you can tell behind me, I am no longer in my living room. I am actually in I guess you would call it my dining room. Um, I haven't had a dining room table in this dining room for quite some time. I had two upholstered chairs and a little table in here. But I have moved those into the living room and moved all my desk and everything in here. So I like this a lot better. And because I have a large wooden desk, I can also, um, do some cooking prep on it and things like that as well too. So it should be easier and better. And this way too, when the baby is here and I don't want her to mess with my computer and my desk and things, we can be in the living room and my everything else is in here. So I wish there was a door to the room though to be able to close the door, but there's not, but that's okay. So I got all that accomplished. Now the rest of my house is tore up because we had to move stuff to get everything moved around. And now I have to go back in and I have to clean the floor and I have to put everything back together, from where we had moved everything. But I like it better. So I think it's going to be a lot better. And the glare doesn't seem to be as bad. I don't have my lighting turned all the way down. Now, actually, I have a light behind me I can turn on. I can turn that light off. I don't think that's as good, though. I think I like it better with the light behind me or in front of me. So that may be a little bit better. Yes, and it seems like anytime you move furniture around, um, it's like moving into a whole new space, and that's always fun. So that's what I spent my afternoon doing, getting all of my furniture situated and everything, and hopefully I'll have everything hooked up and set up how I want it. It may take me a few days to know exactly how I want to do it. But I'm going to go ahead and get on with my presentation. Yeah, the other light is too dark. Yeah. All right, so here we go. We're going to show my little presentation. Welcome in, everyone. So glad that you're here. It's Tuesday night. Did you know? Now, let's see if I have to operate this part. Yes. All right, here is my fair use copyright disclaimer, my for entertainment purposes only disclaimer, and our celebrity person today is Marilyn Monroe. Something I didn't know about her was she actually had a sister. And Marilyn was such a pretty girl. But her sister was pretty also. So, did Marilyn Monroe have a sister? Yes, she did. Bernice Baker Miracle was born July 30th, 1919, and died May 25th of 2014. She was a writer, and she wrote her memoir entitled My Sister Marilyn in 1994. Now, here's a picture of Marilyn. The mother is in the center. The dark-haired person to which would be my left is Bernice, and the blonde, of course, is Marilyn. Here's another picture of Marilyn and Bernice. And then this is Bernice before she passed away. And I couldn't make this picture larger, but the picture frame that she's holding, that's actually a picture of Marilyn. Yeah, you can see the resemblance. So Marilyn Monroe did have a sister, and her name was Bernice. All right, now for some life hacks. Google Assistant has a feature called Google Lens that will tell you what kind of flower, plant, insect, or animal you are looking at. It's basically like Shazam, except for nature. I don't know that I've ever used Google Assistant or Google Lens, but that might be something to check out. I always, look at plants and wonder, what kind of plant is that? I usually have to ask somebody what kind of plant it is. This right here is spider plant, and it has 2 plants in there, and I'm going to be separating them into another pot and getting it ready for my daughter to take to school to have in her classroom this year. All right, next one. If you bought something on Amazon and the price goes down within 30 days, you can email them and they will send you the difference. I did not know that. I don't do a lot of shopping on Amazon. Hi, Kaden. Just dropping in to say hi. Hi, then. So anyway, okay, bye-bye now, Hayden, Caden. I thought that was interesting about Amazon, though. They will give you the price difference. There was a 2007 study that found drinking hot chocolate increases blood flow to key areas of the brain, boosting alertness and increasing performance for 2 to 3 hours. So I guess if you have a test coming up, or even like a job interview, or you have to, do a presentation, drink you some hot chocolate. Yes, I saw that, Always Loyal. I saw the storage bag review on your channel, and I like those very much. Okay, next one. Gatorade tastes sweet when you're dehydrated and tastes sour when you're hydrated. So if you pop open a bottle of Gatorade and it tastes very sweet to you, then you are already dehydrated. And if you pop it open and drink it and it tastes kind of sour, then you're pretty hydrated. If a Duracell battery leaks and destroys one of your devices, the company will replace the device if it is sent to them with the defective batteries still in place. So if you have a remote control or a flashlight, we don't have that many things that are battery operated anymore. But anything like that, if it has a Duracell battery in it, a lot of kids' toys use batteries. But if it leaks and it messes up the device, Don't take it out. Send the whole thing to Duracell and they will replace it. After washing the dishes, throw the used sponge in the microwave for 2 minutes. This has been proven to kill 99% of the germs. I do use a sponge. I use a sponge that has a scrubby on one side and a sponge on the other side. And that's a good idea to throw it in there and kill the germs. Excuse me. If you want to read a book or need a book for a class but don't want to spend a bunch of money, go to archive.org. About 95% of the titles I've ever searched are there in their entirety for free. That's interesting to me. I hate spending money. I love reading actual books instead of reading them online, but I don't like spending a lot of money. So that would be a good thing to check into for me. By thinking one positive thought every morning, you can psychologically trick your brain into being a happier person. Boy, I hope that is true, because I do try to do that. I do try to think positive every morning and just be thankful I'm alive and that I have another day to live. Putting your phone on airplane mode will stop ads while you're playing games. Did not know that. I will have to check into that and try that. By adding a pinch of salt to your load of laundry, you can actually brighten the colors of your clothes. Salt will brighten the colors of your clothes. I did not know that one. 10minutemail.com gives you a fake email address so you don't have to use your own personal email when signing up for things. I just usually create a second or third Gmail address for that kind of thing. If you ever suspect someone is following your car, take 4 right turns. It forms a circle. And if they're still behind you, they're following you. And at that point, you need to drive to the nearest police department. Because if they're up to no good, they're probably not going to follow you into the police department. But if they follow you into the police department, lock your doors, stay in your car, call 911. Oh, mercy. Excuse me. Call 911 and tell them this person you suspect is following you is sitting out in the parking lot. And I'm sure the police officers will come right out and help you. Throw a dry towel into the dryer with your wet clothes. The load will take almost half the time to dry. I'm going to try that because it does seem like my dryer takes a long time to dry a load of clothes. Oh no, I was yawning. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I was just yawning. Oh no. You can prolong the lifetime of your flowers by dropping a penny into the vase and adding a pinch of sugar. So I guess the copper from the penny and the sugar in combination will prolong the life of your cut flowers. If you're an insomniac, have a glass of raw lemon juice or a spoon of honey before sleeping. This will improve your sleep. I need to try that because sometimes I am an insomniac. I was up till after 4 o'clock in the morning the other morning playing bingo. Somebody decided to put on a bingo, late night bingo, and I saw it, and I went in there, and it was only me and one other person playing. So the other person won 3 games. I won 0. But helped me get tired enough to go to sleep. Okay. This is one of those, give yourself a point for each thing you have not done. I have not had a tattoo, so that's 1. I have had my ears pierced. I have had surgery. I have broken a bone. I have shot a gun. I've never been fired from a job, so that's 2. I have flown on a plane. I've never gone zip lining, so that's 3. I knew how to read music at one time. I have been a passenger on a motorcycle, but never the driver. So I'm going to say a point for that one. I have rode a horse. I have stayed in the hospital. I've never donated blood. I can drive a stick shift. I have never been in a police car, and I have grandkids. So I got 6 out of 23. And you got 9. So, okay. Not bad, not bad. All right. Oh, here's the rest of them. Okay, so I had 6. Given CPR, no, so that's 7. Watched someone die. Unfortunately, I have done that. Been to Canada, yes. Been in an ambulance, yes. Been to Europe, no. Had a pet, yes. Been downhill skiing, no. I have driven a boat. I have eaten escargot, which is snails. Seen a UFO, no, that's 10. Been on a cruise, yes. Ran out of gas, yes. Eaten sushi, yes. And seen a ghost, yes. Okay, so out of 30, 10. Time for some trivia. I don't know where everybody's at tonight. Oh, we both ended up with 10 then always. Oh, we're so much alike. Okay. What was the name of the butler in the TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? Jeffrey, Ariel, or Leo? You're right. It was Jeffrey. Next question. In the show The Brady Bunch, what was Mike Brady's occupation? Architect, stockbroker, boxer. He was an architect. Which of the following is a son of Mike Brady? Paul, Greg, or Don? Paul, Greg, or Don? It's Greg. In what year was the show Saint Elsewhere last aired? 1988, 1978, 1968. It was 1988. In the show The Honeymooners, what's the name of Ralph's wife? Samantha, Alice, or Audrey? Alice, you're right. You always say, to the moon, Alice, to the moon. What type of TV show was MASH? A sitcom, a reality show, or an anthology series? Yes, he was going to give her a black eye. You were right. And yes, it was a sitcom. How many Emmy Awards were won by the Golden Girls? 15, 13, or 11? It was 11. Next question. What is the name of Vivian Vance's character in the I Love Lucy show? Ethel, Chrisanne, or Jane? You're right. Always, it was Ethel. In which location was the I Love Lucy show originally set? London, New York, or Texas? New York. How many seasons are there in the I Love Lucy show? 4, 6, or 9? I'm guessing 6. I don't know for sure. I don't remember. You're guessing 6 also? Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're right. Yay, 6. In the TV show Mr. Ed, there was a talking animal. What is it? Dog, horse, or goat? I should have put a fourth choice, camel. Mr. Ed was a talking horse. All right. Thank you for playing my trivia game. Please share this video. Please like the video. And please subscribe to my channel. Ta-da! Yeah, I like the old TV shows. They were so much more wholesome and fun to watch. I don't watch a lot of TV now. It's a lot of crazy stuff on there. So anyway, I hope everybody had a good day today. Like I said, I did. I got a lot done. I wanted to get done, but I needed my daughter's help. So that was really nice of her to come and help me. Hey, Roxanne. So I don't know what everybody else did today, but it's what I did today. They came and looked at my toe again. This time they had like a Vaseline-based meshy kind of stuff that they put on my toe before they wrapped it and bandaged it up. And I guess I'm to do that every time I change the bandage until she'll be back here on Friday. And then, let's see, what day is that? She'll be back Friday, which will be the 28th. And then I'm not going to the foot doctor until I had to change my appointment to the 7th because of with the baby. I want to be able to leave her at home and not have to have her with me when I see the foot doctor. So and now I can't even remember what time that appointment is. My mind went completely blank. Just a minute. At 8:30. And that is the day after her birthday, and that is also the first day of school. So my son-in-law will keep her that morning, and then I will come and pick her up and bring her on to my house. So, what do y'all want to talk about? Anything? Anybody got anything interesting to talk about? I was going to look to see. There must be something really good going on because nobody's here. Let's see who else is live. Some craft channels are on. don't see a whole lot of people on. Must just not be a good night for my show. But that's okay. I will put the tape on or the recording on my channel. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. You're making dishes and things to go with his songs. Yes, you are here always, and I appreciate that so much. You're always here for me. But yeah, I see what you're doing. You're trying to incorporate his music in with the different things. That's pretty smart. Pretty smart way of doing it, being able to get it in there. Um, Roxanne says, I'm looking slots. Oh, you're playing the slots? Okay. Have fun. Yeah. Well, and I was telling my daughter too, with the way that we moved this into my dining room, I might be able to do my cooking videos a little bit better too. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to do um, it's kind of like a wilted spinach dish. And I'm also doing, there's a spinach casserole type dish. Um, both of those I want to try soon. Right. That's exactly what I was thinking. Always, it's a way of getting his music out to people who wouldn't normally hear it. And they may hear it and they'll hear the message in it, and they may come to the Lord because of that. And also, they may very well um, start being a fan of his music. You never know, how that might go. So that's good. This is better on the glare on my glasses too, I think. I think I'll like it better. Yeah, I don't know if I like doing the cooking videos too much or not. Um, I'm not that confident in my cooking. So, you know, but it will be fun to try some. Yeah, I think the lighting is really good. And I don't have to have my ring light or my tripod on either. Oh, and you know what I was telling you yesterday about the yawning? I know. I don't understand it. Let's just take some really deep breaths. They say it means you're short on oxygen. Well, at least you can't see all the messy kids' toys and stuff in my living room, so that's good. Yeah, I do too. Okay, so back to what I was going to tell you. remember yesterday when I told you that um, my apartment manager asked me to help try to find somebody to come do a Bible study or talk to us about any topic or anything, and maybe somebody to come with the kids. There I go again. Somebody to come out and, be a positive role model for the kids. Well, I called the Parks and Recs department, and they had me email my request of what I'm looking for, and they will see if they have anybody that would volunteer to fill that need within the community. So we might get a lead, for that. And then I got a hold of two different churches, local churches, that took down my information to give it to the pastor to see if the pastor could get somebody that maybe we could come out and do some kind of a talk or do a Bible study or something like that. But I would not. I would never get tired of that always. But anyway, so I did talk to my daughter a little bit about starting the neighborhood watch, and I'm going to go ahead and design my flyer, and then she'll print it out for me, and that way I can start distributing them around the complex, and start getting people's contact information, and then we'll set up and have a meeting and try to get some ideas of what we'd like the neighborhood watch to do and go from there. So that's really fun and exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing that because I think it's a way we can get to know our neighbors a little bit better and maybe help each other out. So I want to do that. And then we're also going to, I gave her some ideas about maybe things that she can do at the office. I told her some of the activities that the previous office manager did and how I thought people, if they liked him or didn't like him or whatever like that. And um, so we're going to kind of put our heads together and try to think of what we can do to try to get some community involvement and, make it a nicer place to live. That's what I'm interested in doing. When I first moved out here, it did feel more like a community because we were all brand new, moving into brand new apartments, all living here for the first time and everything. But we have a lot of, people that have moved in and moved out and all of that. And so it'll be nice to kind of put some names and faces together and see what we can get going on. But I'm going to work on that. And of course, when I said to my daughter, about a neighborhood watch, she was like, why? Why do you need a neighborhood watch? And I said, well, don't you think it's a good idea? I said, a lot of us are older people living by ourselves, Be nice to have a phone number to, somebody to call and say, hey, did you just see what happened out there? Or did you hear anything or whatever, So I'm going to be working towards that. And then I've really been watching a lot of these prepper people, and coming up with some really, they have some really great ideas. And already just in the last couple of days, I've been finding things in my house that I'm like, oh, this is what he was talking about. Oh, okay, this is what, like, for instance, he said, the one guy I talked to said, get the little disposable packages with the silverware and the napkin and the salt and pepper, and then that way you can use that for your silverware and your seasoning, and you won't have to but you may not be where you can get to a lot of seasonings, and also you might not be able to get to your silverware. But if you had those in your kit, you know, then maybe you could, yeah. Well, anyway, I have a whole drawer full of those things. I didn't even think about it. And then, even thinking like he said, to get like, have like paper towel. Hey, KK, have like paper towel on hand because you don't want to have to like clean up messes with wash rags and dish towels and things like that, because you're not going to have a way to wash those if there's a disaster. But you can just use the paper towel and then you throw it away. So little things like that I've been really thinking about. And I like the idea of making the toilet out of the 5-gallon bucket. Yeah. And also collecting some of the canned food and a can opener. And I want to get one of those little camp stoves. He said they're only about $20, and you can get the little cans of Sterno. And then put some matches, in Ziploc bag or something so they don't get wet. And then if I had to, I could boil water or, make whatever of those kind of foods. Excuse me. Mm. Anyway, I think that'll be, interesting. And I think a lot of older people, we don't really think about it as being something we're going to have to deal with in our lifetime now. But, we very well could. And I think I live in a good place. I don't have bad winters. I'm not really close enough to the ocean for hurricanes to be a problem. Now, tornado, yes. And just like a flood from bad raining, yes. And then if any kind of a terrorist attack, yes. I looked them up, Doug and Stacy. You were the one that told me about them. And I started following them. Right. Right. And then there was another guy, and the other man, David, that I met. He told me about this Cold War prepper guy. I was watching him. He was interviewing a guy who has written a bunch of books about prepping and stuff. And he was telling about how he lives in the middle of basically nowhere, but they have livestock and they have a big garden and they have a water supply and all that. And so he said he wouldn't leave his home if something was to happen. He can be self-sufficient. And I don't think I want to go that far because I'll never own property and, be able to be on my own like that. But I would like to be prepared for a natural disaster and the what ifs, And I think I worry more too now that I've been thinking about it, about the breaking down in the car and being stranded in the car somewhere. And so I am going to put together a smaller kit to carry in my car, and then the larger one to have here in the house. But that reminds me, I read somewhere where they said if you break down and your phone is about to die, you don't have much battery life and you don't have a way to charge your phone, to go into your outgoing message on your voicemail and put on there that, I've had an accident or I'm broken down and I'm at mile marker or whatever on whatever road or whatever. That way, when somebody starts looking for you and, they miss you, that you didn't come home or whatever, and they start calling you, they'll get that as your message. And then that'll, help them find you. Always Loyal says, Doug started worked for an Amish man doing fence work, coming from 9 to 5, doing the rat race life, feeling sick and tired from all the food in the packaged foods. Yes, I don't doubt that one bit. And that's something too. When you grow your own food and you can your own food, then you know exactly what you're eating. So they left everything and started whole new way of life, and learned from the Amish. Yeah. But I want to get into the gardening, uh, and growing more things that you could eat yourself. Right, KK. But I thought that was a really good tip about putting your location and what's happened on the phone, and then that way, even if your phone dies, um, people can still be calling it and can still get the location at least. But don't worry, I'm not going to go crazy and be one of those what is it called? What is Carver always talking about? Conspiracy theorists, and you know, you know, just be all crazy with it and all that. No, I won't do that. But I would like to have enough stuff on hand to be able to take care of myself in case no power, no water, no food, that kind of situation. Well, they are tracking devices for the government, but also our loved ones could use it to help find us too. Yeah. Yeah, you're right though, KK. If you can pinpoint exactly where you're at, put that on there. That's why I say, don't get off like if you're traveling somewhere, especially by yourself, don't get off the main thoroughfares and try to take back roads if you don't know those back roads, because you can get yourself lost in the backwoods somewhere and break down and nobody will find you. There was a story one time about a lady who had been in a car accident, and she actually like flipped she actually flipped her car off of an embankment down into a ravine, and so it wasn't seen by the road. And even though her husband had been out looking for her and looking for her car and had driven past there a bunch of times, never saw the car because of how it was camouflaged and everything. But she survived, and she was missing for like 6 days or something. And she was pretty severely injured too. And I don't remember how she got help or how, they found her or anything. But you just never know, what's going to happen. And you definitely don't want to have it be to where you're, you know, going to be stranded somewhere. No, not by yourself. That's never a good idea either. But I just like the way those people think. They, be prepared, the Boy Scout motto. Always be prepared. I like that. I'm a list maker, and um, I like to have a plan. I like to know what's going to happen, what I'm going to do. I know you can't always. You can't always plan for everything, what's going to happen, but sometimes you can. And sometimes you can um, come out of things better by having had a plan. And I always say, even if you have a plan, if you have to change it, you can change it. But if you don't have a plan to start with, then you don't have anything to change. I think I like it in here. I don't know. I'm looking at a messy kitchen though. My kitchen is a little bit messy because I ended up cooking for my daughter and then I fixed myself something to eat. So I've got dishes sitting around and I need to clean up a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. It'll be there whenever I get good and ready. That's for sure. And I'm not going to rush cleaning, putting things back together and cleaning up from the move and everything because I want to do it how I want to do it and I don't want to have to do it more than one time. So I'll take my time and I'll think about it and I'll see the best way to go about it. But I've got all day what's tomorrow? Wednesday. I've got all day Wednesday, all day Thursday. And then Friday all I have is the nurse and she was only here about 15 minutes. And then my daughter will bring the baby sometime Saturday. So I'll have almost 3 whole days to get everything how I want it. Girl, wait till you see my next video. I'm going to be showing my men's watch collection. A 1 pound 58 millimeter Sea Hunter watch. You won't believe the size of it. Oh, goodness, girl. You must have brought a lot of stuff back with you from where you went over the weekend. Be getting a lot of stuff done. I've got to transplant this plant though too this weekend. Get that ready for my daughter to be able to take to school. I've got a bunch of pots out there on my patio of stuff that died over the winter that I haven't even, and I usually do that in the springtime, go out and clean it all up and everything, but I don't know what happened this year. I didn't get any of that done. And so I've got to get that done in the next couple of weeks. I'm going to work on that. Oh, wow. That is big. Does your husband wear it? The face is like 1.5 inches thick. Oh, okay. Wow. Hmm. Oh, I get it. You got it. And you wear it as a woman, but it's really men's. He don't like big watches, but you do. Okay. I'm a little slow on the uptake tonight. That's all. Just a little bit slow, but I'll be all right. I'll be all right. Going to be playing jigsaw puzzle in the morning. I did see that always with your lion necklace. Yep, I did see that one. Jeffrey, hi, my friend. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day today, Jeffrey. You see this bruise on my arm where I got my blood drawn? What, a week ago? Whew, it looks like somebody beat me up, but it was just getting blood. Well, it didn't, do that at first. That was just afterwards. It bruised, and I don't really know why I have two. It looks like I have two puncture marks there. Jeffrey says, I need to remove someone from my stream tonight. Shelby Johnson, it's only 17 years old. She came into my chat tonight. Okay, Jeffrey, you know how to block her, right? Oh, I'd help you get through it always, definitely. Yeah, with me having to give myself shots and stuff, I'm not afraid of needles. Definitely not afraid of needles. I guess people just are popping in and popping out tonight. It's just that kind of night. People popping in and popping out. From what I gathered, I went back and watched Harold's stream from earlier, and from what I gathered, he might be, hey KK, he might be going to start doing his Bible study again, or at least reading the Bible some. And I said that was good. I think he should. You know, anybody can read the word of the Lord. And it's not like he wants to be a preacher and try to minister to people. He just wants to spread the word. I think it's a good idea. Oh, Jeffrey always is a good lady. Which I don't know why. Oh, I guess on StreamYard nobody is blue. On StreamYard everybody is the same color. Jeffrey, you want to be a mod on my channel? I'll make you one. Now type something again, Jeffrey, and you should be blue. Yay! Yeah, I know you get down sometimes, Jeffrey, but it's okay. We all have our days. You just got to pick up the next day and try to be positive and keep moving forward. That's all any of us can do, really, is keep trying every day, trying to be, do better and be better. I need to do that. I need to put my letters that I got. My letters that I got from subscribers, put them in my journal that I got from Selena. Did you see mine always? See how beautiful that is? With the it had the lavender bow. Ooh, love it. I'm gonna find a pocket though. Yeah, this is good. See, I cherish things like that. Personal handwritten letters that somebody took the time to write me and mail to me. I still like getting mail. I don't know about you. I like getting mail in the mail. And I like a handwritten. Scooter is live right now. Oh, she's doing an auction. That's right. See, I started to write on one of the postcards. I thought I did. Uh-oh. Did I write on the postcard? I'm giving one of them. I might have. All right. Oh, no, maybe that's just what I wrote up there. I don't know. I better check that out, though. I'll be right back, y'all. Don't go anywhere. Nope. I guess it was just where I started to write it in the journal. Because I was like, did I write it on something? She gave me all these different things to write on in here. And it's so cute. Oh, oh, I found it. It was this postcard. I found it. I knew I had started to write on something. Okay, good. Good, good, good. But anyway, I like it. I really like it a lot. Well, Norma's also going to make me. I wanted this one for my trip to Paris, but Norma wants to make me one. She makes them too, I guess. And so she wants to make me one for Paris also. So I said, I can have more than one. Okay, always. So welcome in, everybody. I guess we got KK and Jeffrey and Always and me is all we got right now. But it's okay. It doesn't matter to me if it's one person or a bunch of people. I'll still be sitting right here doing what I do. Yep, sitting right here doing what I do. I need to put a little piece of tape on those. They don't spill out. I do want to put this in an envelope and send it to him. Put that enormous package. All right. Look at that soft. Nobody's chatting. I don't really know what to talk about. I already talked about everything I had thought about. Pretty much. Got a bunch more channels to go and try to subscribe to. Done 1 through 6 on those. Okay. Guess I'll write it in this one because I don't want it's not about YouTube. I did get prices today on some to get business cards made up and get some stickers. KK, where do you get your stickers made at? Do you know of an inexpensive place to get them made? For the neighborhood watch. Okay, always. I need to do a flyer and have a contact sheet for them to fill out if they want to be a part of it. To design a flyer and a contact sheet, and then set up a meeting. What are some of the benefits? What would I tell people are the benefits of doing the neighborhood watch? It's like safety in numbers. And then David Lynn, Prepper Principal, was saying like each person in the group needs to have a certain skill or set of skills that they would be able to fulfill a certain role in case of an emergency. And I guess it's stronger together. I don't know, do you have cameras where you live always? I wonder how that works. I'm going to Google Ring cameras. Because my apartment manager was saying a lot of people have started getting them, like the doorbell Ring camera. Doorbell camera. My ex has got one. I should ask him about it. He's got one on his door where even if they're not home, he can look on his phone and he can see when somebody's at the house. Oh, it says Ring Basic Protect Basic is $3 a month or $30 a year, plus costs $10 a month or $100 a year, and then the Pro costs $20 a month or $200 a year. Well, what does the basic Ring Protect Basic? $3. Uh, reason you should not get a doorbell camera. Because if the people that are coming to your house want to protect their privacy, they better not be coming to my house and need to protect their privacy. Okay, the doorbell camera needs Wi-Fi. Okay, so it's motion activated. And it records up to 2 minutes. Okay. It's interesting. Interesting. Hmm. They're battery operated. I'm just looking up about the doorbell cameras. And is it like a rechargeable battery, or you just have to change the batteries? See, the easiest doorbell is the Honeywell Series 3 wireless doorbell. Honeywell Series 3 wireless doorbell. Ah! Okay. Now we got to look up that particular doorbell camera model. Honeywell. See, I have a little camera. It's not wireless though, that I use when I go out of town because I leave the dog here and have someone come in and check on her. And I leave the camera on so I can see if anything happens and if I need to alert any anyone to come and check on her. Oh, wow. Amazon's got it for $23. Home Depot's got it for $24. Okay, so less than $50. Oh, here's one. Somebody's selling on eBay for only $10. Okay, so I'm gonna say about 25. I'll say $25 to $40. It's a good price range for that. And then it's $3 a month or $30 a year. That's really not that bad for, the added sense of see, and I would want two cameras because I have two doors. Here, Lowe's has it for on clearance for $19.98. Okay. So that's pretty good. It's not as expensive as I thought it would be per door. Well, I've been on here almost an hour and a half, and it doesn't look like many people are coming by. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end it for tonight. And I will see everybody in the morning at 8:30 to play jigsaw puzzle. And then Thursday night for important tips. So everybody have a blessed rest of your night. Always, thank you for coming. Jeffrey, KK, Roxanne, thank you everybody for coming. Oops. It's time to check my blood sugar. That's what that alarm is for. Okay. And everybody have a blessed day tomorrow, and I will see you on the next one.